So, I'm going to do a what's in my violin case. This is my pride and joy. I love it. I'm still in the beginner stages of learning how to play it, but every time I open it, I can't explain what a good feeling it gives to me just to look at it in the case. I got it used off of a man that in his younger days, he was in the Navy, I believe, and then he had many different jobs over the years, but he was a music teacher, and he also was in a band with his family, and he had several in his collection, and I was invited over after work one day. He told me to check them all out, hold them, try them out, and then pick one that I wanted. So I looked over them all. He had probably 4 or 5 of them there. This one just immediately drew my attention because of the detail on it. If you look, there's like these engraved rope type art around the edges, and then on the back, I love the back. You can feel it. It's raised, and it's just really pretty, and it's got more of that detail around the side of it also. But that's what drew me to it first. Oops. And of course it does play really nice as well. I did some research after looking at the tag inside. I didn't find out too much, but I did find the company. I think it's called Yita Music, and they actually have the workshop where this was made. I believe it was in 2007. And it's just, I can't even explain how much I love this violin. Over here I have my mutes. When I first got it, we lived in an apartment, and I did not want to disturb everyone else with my horrible playing, so I had first gotten this mute, which it did dull the noise down a lot, but I wanted something a little more, so I got this, and it changed the violin sound so much. It did, granted it made it quiet, but it changed the sound so much that I didn't use this for very long. It's heavy. I'm always worried about damaging the bridge, but it never seemed to cause any problems. But I really like this one. And of course, once we moved, I stopped using the mutes altogether. It has a hydrometer for checking humidity. I really like that. I still need to get a dampen, I think it's called a damp it, for the days when it's really humid or too dry or anything like that. But for now, I do rely a lot on that. I want to get another bow. I want to try and get a carbon fiber bow next. But for now, this bow is what it came with when I bought it, and it's working all right. In this one, I just have the rosin that he also gave me, per Astro. I don't have any problems with it. I haven't tried any others out, so I couldn't begin to say what I like or dislike about the different ones, but this one has done really well. So that's what I have in there. And then over here is where I keep my shoulder rest and just a cloth. I can't think of what it's called offhand. I need to wash it again, but after every time I've played it, I wipe down the strings and the rosin off of the body of it, but I use this every single time after I've played. And then of course my shoulder rest I got off of eBay. It is, let me see, Janui. I believe it says Janui, but this one's been alright. It took me a little bit figuring out what exactly the right height was that I needed to, provide enough stability, but also not make my neck hurt, and I've gotten it figured out for the most part. For here, I also have the strap for the case. I've never actually used it though. I don't usually take my violin anywhere. It stays here at home with me. But I keep those in there, and then when I'm done playing with it and I've cleaned it off and it's ready to be stored, then I usually cover it with this cloth. Microfiber cloths, there we go. But I cover it with another one of those, and then I close it up. In here, I do have extra strings, well, previous strings. These are the ones these are the ones I just bought and put on, the Parastro, and then I also have Dominance. But that's what I put on recently. And then I did have just a cheap pack that I got at a music store. I just needed something because the original strings that were on here, I don't know how many years they had been on the violin and how many times they had been played, but it was starting to unravel near the pegs, and I was always scared that it was going to snap and break in my face. So I went and just got a cheap pair of strings. They were like $4 or $5, and I used those until I could buy the Dominance and Parastros. And that's what I have on the violin now. It sounds really pretty, actually. It's taken me a little while to break them in, but it's really starting to show its true sound, and I love it. I also have a couple little beginner books in here that he gave me when I bought it. It's just this one here, Fun with the Violin by Bill Ray. And I do want to get some more of these. And then I also have Disney movie favorites. And I've just started going through here and playing a few of them. So I'm hoping to get practicing these some more and then put some videos on YouTube. That's all I have in here. I know I've watched other videos that tell you should have pencil, some nail clippers, keep your nails down. Some people put pictures in theirs. This is all I have for mine so far, and eventually I would like to get another case for it, but this one's done me really well. It's holding up great. And that's my violin. I absolutely love it. I get a lot of pride and joy out of just even opening it up, but playing it, it puts me in such peace, and I just love it. But that's my violin. If you have any questions or anything you would like to see, just leave a comment below and let me know. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.